Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Switch Nights. Hey, Harmby. Hey, Absol. If you're leaving early, we won't waste any time then, will we? Yeah, we're doing Steamworld Quest tonight. This was the winner of our May Reader's Choice review, along with Mini Law. This one was the highest one in the ranking, although because we do... This one is interesting because we do ranked choice voting for our Reader's Choice stuff, and it got I think it might have gotten the fewest first choices, but it was like everyone's second choice. And that's kind of how ranked choice voting works, is you end up with like the best compromise for everyone. Hey Peach Girl, what's up? Hey Dev. I'm sure you are. Excited for exclusivity to run out on this one. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that it only came out on the Switch, because the other SteamWorld games are all over Steam. I should tell you guys up front, I have very little experience with the SteamWorld games, actually. I played SteamWorld Dig about like halfway through, and never finished it. I didn't play Heist, I didn't play Dig 2. There's another SteamWorld game on Steam now, isn't there? So yeah, this is actually going to be my second SteamWorld game ever. But I'm really excited about this because it's a card-based RPG, and those are two things I absolutely love. I've actually been really heavily, desperately jonesing for a RPG lately, and you guys gave me an excuse to do one. So here we go. The music is so loud I can't hear you by only me out the world's Steam. Perfect, great, that's awesome. Alright, so, we shall begin. Squire battles are easier, suitable difficulty, significantly harder, yeah. We're just gonna do this all night. We're gonna do like 2 to 3 hours of this.
Time to get ready for bed, son.
Oh, Dad, tell me a story first, please.
Oh? You want to hear another tall tale from the high seas, do you?
Hell yeah, I do.
No, not another pirate story.
You stupid kid.
I want to hear about dragons and knights in shining armor.
Tolkien
Dragons, you say?
Get out of here.
Well, then we have to go way back.
I'm at the point in my life where I just hate standard fantasy.
Heroes.
This isn't it, of course, because it's all robots and shit.
When our world was still young and innocent, the gods grew born and forged a heart of evil and placed it in the chest of a behemoth. A true hero was called upon, and by his hand, the corrupted heart of the monster was torn out and buried where it could do no harm. Over the years, his heroic deeds fell into obscurity. Instead, heroes of fortune spread across the land like a shadow.
That's okay, as long as you can hear the game, it's fine.
But There was still
Look at
light
that
to be
happy
found.
dude with the cat book.
Our story begins with two such lines. Two friends strolling through the forest in search of a mushroom.
Sure, it's a mushroom. It's okay, not a roguelike. The world was
Chapter
at peace.
1. The Knight and the Alchemist.
The world was at peace. The gods decided to be dicks and make like a true source of evil, and they put it in a behemoth. And then a hero appeared and killed Behemoth and ripped the heart out and buried it where no one could find it. And now we're these people. And now you're up to the minute. Let me get myself here. Hopefully that'll be a smart place for this. As if sent on a mission by the ancient gods, our heroes cut their way through Green Fingers Grove. The voices are cute. The smell of hazard and fungus hit them as they search for the fabled peppermint puffer. The what now? Will you stop? Sorry. Chapter 3 in the Hero's Handbook. Pun-ridden cringe fest. I like this already. Don't diss the book. What are we eating? Galeo. What do robots eat? He said he'd rather eat the slowly gathering dust in his basement before joining our mushroom hunt. Rude. This mushroom we're hunting is important enough for you to literally pull me out of bed. I suppose not. Quick question. Do you guys prefer if I read out anything that's not voiced? Or summarize, or just riff over it? I know I was reading out everything in Death of Aaron Myers last night. But that's because it was all really short. And we're going to be doing this for like 3 hours. Okay, I'm not listening to you. I would like you to read... Brian Blessing, 2 impressions. Why did I ask you people? Why did I even think to do that? Can I even do Brian Blessed? No. What a stupid question. Nobody can do Brian Blessed except Brian Blessed. Is my family asleep? She underlined the importance of actually going out in the world to deploy knowledge practically for the good of many. All right, that's okay. That's all you're getting. Today's deployment is about finding the medicinal peppermint puffer. Some people are very good at impressions, and I work with a lot of voice actors, and some of them are absolutely amazing. Cause like voice doubles are a huge thing now. Oh wow, 3, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, voice doubles are like a huge thing now, and a lot of the current crop of voice actors came up like with specific heroes, with specific voice actors as their heroes, and they can do their voices perfectly, and it's amazing. Do each voice in the style of a different racial stereotype? This sentence is the one you should have done, though. Oh, for not only is it anti-hypersensitive, hepatoprotective, and nephroprotective. I think that's right. It can also... you're setting me in the mood for stew. We're not making stew. Let's get going. Probably too tired. We'll see. I know you get restless, so why don't you take the lead for a while? Maybe I will. Yay. I lost the first. God damn it. That was wrong on all 3. Hepato. Hepato. Let's just call the whole thing off. Ooh. Swing and miss. Many objects in the world, such as the mushroom patch, can be interacted with. Move near the mushrooms and use a controller bone below to look at them. Mushroom. Hey, that was easy. Time to get these cooked up before the rooster crows. Unfortunately, these are common brushwood amanitas. We're after a peppermint puffer. That's kind of hard to say. And this is me saying that too. Dang. Also, they're poisonous, so don't eat them. Double dang. Chop. Hypertensive. Why do y'all even bother? Uh-oh. Yeah, more of those pompous posers from the village. It's a coglin. Cute. Wait a minute. Maybe the guild has some flimsy hang-arounds, but you're practically rattling around in that bulky armor. Did you just call me scrawny? Whoa, easy now. I didn't say. This armor fits perfectly. Here we go. Okay, I can't go absolutely nuts because I think my kids are trying to get to sleep. Peppermint pupper. I wish we were looking for one of those. Tutorial, punch card battles. Battles are fought using punch cards. Aw, thank you, Cragger. I appreciate that. Thank you for the bits. Also, y'all can thank Cragger for this. He was the one that nominated Steamworld Quest. Battles are fought using punch cards. Each turn you'll draw up to 6 cards. These cards represent abilities your heroes can use. You can choose up to 3 cards to play each turn. The cards will be lined up at the top of the screen. When you're happy with the cards you selected, press the finish turn button. Play card, take that card. Okay, so let me look at some details. The only thing I really don't like about the Switch, honestly, the little teeny tiny, the little plus and minus buttons at the top there are really kind of hard to hit without hitting the analog stick. It's kind of annoying. Punch cards because they're robots. Hepato is liver and nephro is kidney. Oh, cool. Oh no, the punch cards are cute. Deals 100% strength as physical damage to one foe. All heroes have to start somewhere. Nice. Bravado. Heals Armely by 75% and raises her... Armely's a lady. Cool. It hadn't really occurred to me when I mean, yeah. The obvious assumption was knight. Knight equals dude, but obviously I was terribly mistaken. Basically, keep your blood pressure down, protects liver and kidneys. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad you're curious about this one, Cragger. I also think this is something I'm going to enjoy quite a bit. Bash and Mana Berry. Okay, so let's see. Cogling D and C. Where's A and B? You can strike him a bunch. Wait, what's Mana Barrier? Grants one ally a damage shield equal to 20% of their maximum health for up to 3 turns. Actually, let's open with that. Go ahead and protect Copernica. Oh, finish turn. So something what we need to do is convince Cragger to nominate Demon Rush. Everyone trusts Cragger, right? I'm writing a PhD thesis on soft power. If I can't get Demon Rush nominated by next April, then I haven't learned anything. Something mana like this about this already. I think it might be the art style. I don't know. I don't know about Legend of Mana. Kind of had a similar appearance, didn't it? If I'm remembering correctly. My birthday is in July. I'll request it for my birthday. Heroes can play 3 kinds of cards: strike, upgrade, and skill. Strike cards are just what they sound like. Basic, uncomplicated attacks. Upgrade cards empower your heroes temporarily in some way. So heroes use strike or upgrade cards. They build up steam pressure. SP, clever. Can be used to play powerful skill cards. So we have 3 cogs at the top. So that means this card is adorable. Look at little Copernica on there. It does a ton of fire damage to everybody. Deals 80%, 10 times 3. Okay, so that would kill that one dude. And that'd be 1, and I could Brave Buster the other one. Let's do that, actually. Fire Pillar that dude. Brave Buster this guy. And then... Shows bravado. Man, this game looks really good. Yeah. Stab, stab. The art and also the music, yeah. The obligation angle. Alright. We have a shared pool of SP. Skill cards are very versatile and powerful, but we don't have enough SP. Can't play them at all. That reminds me of Skies of Arcadia. I think we just heroic strike and book bash him to death. Chop. Doink. Oh no, you screwed up. Trashium scrap. Easy as mushroom pie. Pie. We've clearly stepped into Coglin turf here. Let's just try and get out in one piece, okay? You think there's more of them? Awesome! It's like hurting a small tornado. Oh, that's cute. I like these two. Did the banner tip you off, maybe? Ooh. This looks neat. Our heroes chanced upon a relic, a testament to the glorious battles of past. And some long-forgotten treasure! More likely Coglin loot stolen from unwary travelers. The hero's handbook declares, after beating up ruffians fair and square, the champion deserves a proper reward. Repair vial. This is like a potion for robots. Let's heal, cure status. Good way of dealing with challenges. You can't solve with cards alone. Supplies are limited. Okay. Use them outside of combat. Your heroes are automatically revived and cured of negative status conditions at the end of each battle. Okay. But apparently health is constant. Use recovery items in battle by going to the battle menu and selecting recovery item. Okay. Chop. Chop. Ah! Brambles are full of gold. Batan Kaitos. That was another card based. I didn't know that. I've heard that name so many times, but I know like virtually nothing about it. Audio Lee's Twitter bio said he also wrote this. Wow, nice. Oh shoot! More of those pint-sized troublemakers. This is gonna make Armelli's day. Let's ambush them. The hero's handbook describes just what to do in a situation like this. There's 2 whole pages of diagrams on how to startle a Coglin. And you sneak up behind them, strike first, and gain the upper hand. You must realize that regardless from which direction you come waving a sword at anyone, you will still startle them. Does he say the method works on anybody? This book is great. Classic. Classic meathead hero. Beware, foes will engage you if they see you. Gain upper hand by pressing the indicated button when they're close enough to attempt a preemptive strike. Neat. Chop. 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 I found a secret. I'm so good at this game. Oh, a power. Ooh. Yeah. Equipment tutorial. Alright, that's pretty simple. Okay. Menu. Love RPG menus. Power bangle sounds like something for you. Just like the protagonist from that show you like wears. Cool. Safety Quarto. Contents may be somewhat boring, but at least won't accidentally blow your head off. Oh, you guys are talking about the sound designers for this. Well, cool. Deserve recognition. Okay, turn around. Turn around. That's surprise. Redrawing cards. You can redraw cards in your hand up to 2 times each turn. Redrawing card means that selected card will be discarded and replaced by a new card from deck. So hold X to redraw. Discard cards will eventually make their way back to your hand, so don't hesitate to use redraw often to get rid of unplayable cards. If you neither play nor redraw anything, your hand will not change. Okay, so I can redraw stuff that I can't use yet. Okay. Awesome, thank you so much. Alright, that's good though. That's what I wanted. Redrawing is pretty important, keep it in mind. I will do my best. But you know me. Oh wait, I want to... No, I don't want to finish. Let's go ahead and mana barrier Armilly. I'm gonna do that. Yes. Yes. Let's pronounce redraw, not redraw. Thanks! Thanks, not a roguelike. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Alright, so now we have fire pillars. So... it's Bravada. Fire pillar and fire pillar. Red drum. Red drum your card. Red drum! Whoosh. Whoosh. Ow, ow. Do I need healing for her? I don't think so. Next strike, book bash, go. 1 hit point. Oh, no, never mind. No hit points. Tragic. The characters are really well animated. I really like that. I'm not like the biggest fan of that whole like Flash style animation where your characters are made of different bits and you animate them all independently, but this, like, the quality here is just so high. Yeah, you don't auto heal between fights. It's like an older Final Fantasy game. Use gears the turn you generate them so you can play an attack and use the fire pillar in the same... Oh. Interesting. That's good to know. Thank you. Chop. Chop. I'm sure you want... Ooh. Pull sword out. Pull sword out. Come on, Armilly would totally do that. Look, Capernica. The Coglins have raised statues over Gilgamesh, the true ancient hero. The majestic pose, the pride of a great deed oozing from every cut of the chisel. The statues are literally everywhere. Of course they are. Gilgamesh saved our kingdom from certain doom. He defeated a huge, snarling behemoth, tore out its evil heart with his bare hands, and you can relive that very moment in your hero's coloring handbook. These Coglins know how to appreciate the heroes of the past. Unlikely, they seem to be more into piles of garbage and lumber held together by yarn. His artfully majestic homages to the ancient hero serve as a good place to sit down for a while and get some rest. Approach the statue to save your progress. Interact with it to restore your hero's health. However, be aware that this will also respawn all nearby enemies. Okay. In that case, let's go back here, because that's obviously the way we're supposed to go. Oh! Oh. Are you even? You must be. Whoops. I whiffed it. Oh, I did it. What are you? Oh, well, now I can mana bearer everybody. That's great. Go ahead and bravado yourself. You can take... That's the spirit obstacle. I can take him. I can definitely take him. It's one dude. It's one giant dude wrapped in cat. Yeah, I can do this. I can totally do this. It's fine. Everything's fine. Heroic. I mean, that's good to do more than any of this other stuff. Stream still okay? We still good? That was a weird hiccup I just had on my end. Whoosh. Doink. Still hasn't gotten through our shields. Alright. Ah, I see. So when I queue up an attack, it shows me kind of like a darker gear. Okay, you're watching, okay, cool. I think it's the Elgato for some reason. Like, I've noticed this every Saturday. We'll get like 30 or so minutes into a stream, and then there's just this weird hiccup on my system. And I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, book bash him to death. Let's see if that works. Because I know he has defense up now. Whoosh. Oh, still got him. I still got it. Yay! Go, everybody. Click, click. Just that little detail of the spinning gears and the really nice clicky sounds. The punch card's all unique. Oh, good. 3Pad's been paying attention. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? Ooh. Alright, well, if that's the case, then... Wait, I can put that on anybody, can't I? Yeah, let's give you more health. Let's bring you up to speed. Alright, cool. Yes, do it. Because we're going past you. Okay, so that, you can do that as many times as you want. You have a deck of them, and how many copies you can have depends on your... So it would be under compendium? No. I always like looking at this stuff early on. Okay, we're like halfway through the tutorial stuff. There's 72 kinds of monsters in this game. Don't know if the world map is going to expand at all or not. I don't seem to have access... Yeah, I don't seem to have access to the card listing yet. Wait. Can it be? Looks delicious. The peppermint puffer. Even more majestic than I could imagine. Success smells like peppermint. Sure does. It'd be like eating breakfast, dessert, and brushing your teeth at the same time. We're not good. You know what? Just grab it and get out of here. Grab it. It's definitely not protected by anything. Just like the grinding gears of endless time, our heroes halted to catch their breath. With their peppermint perfumed prize in hand, they readied their swords. Hands off! This peppermint puffer will clean out the mold from the funnel in the old well. We're helping the entire village. You need to dry it in one whole piece to extract... Oh... Did you hear that? I can't help it. This sweet and crisp scent makes me hungrier by the second. I don't think that was your belly. Oh, darn. 72 kinds of monsters, half of them are reskins of Sub-Zero. I know what you're going to say, but imagine how much stew we could... Eek. My mushrooms. Who dares steal Gomphus's beautiful mushrooms? Easy there, Chief. We're just here to pick some of these unsuspecting innocent mushrooms. Ravagers. I'm not a ravager. I'm an alchemist. Gomphus doesn't care. Gomphus will teach you not to plunder nature. Honestly, a pretty important lesson to learn. Damage comes in 5 elements: physical, fire, frost, storm, and arcane. A card's damage type is shown on the card. Was it really Final Fantasy that got RPGs stuck in the fire, ice, lightning vein of magics? I remember fighting this. That's the first thing I thought of Hieronymus. I remember fighting those fuckers in Dark Souls. I remember fighting this guy in Hollow Knight. Yeah! Me too, Voltic Surge. Some enemies have natural resistances or weaknesses to certain elements. Some cards can raise or lower elemental defense. Got it. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's see. Fully healed. Alright, so I need to... I'm gonna keep those. I don't need Flame Wave. Okay, there we go. I can actually... I tried Diplomacy. He doesn't look like... I'm profiling here, but he doesn't look like the reasonable type to me. I actually blame traditional Chinese magic. D&D is always a good idea to play. Hang on. Bravado. Raise your strength by 1 grade for 3 turns. So actually, let's Bravado. Let's Strike, and then let's Brave Buster. And Copernica can just chill. Yeah! Chop. Kapow. Just like Dark Souls. The wind up and the punch. Cards belonging to a scrap tier become useless and waste space in your hand. Make sure to redraw those cards. Cragger, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Justin Brett. I still can't believe you gifted that many subs in this channel. But I really appreciate it, dude. Do you think Final Fantasy 1 was patient 0 for Fire Ice Lightning? Yeah, I can't... Because I know Dragon Quest was just like... Originally it was just arbitrary stuff like harm. Like inflict pain, that sort of thing. And I don't think... D&D had all kinds of weird spells like chromatic orbs and stuff, so... Honestly, the element choices do vary a lot between RPGs. I was a Final Fantasy kid for so long that it's really noticeable to me if another RPG just stops at Fire, Ice, Lightning. But like, even Final Fantasy doesn't stop at that now, because now they have water magic and air magic and gravity magic and stuff. I say now, they've had it for over a decade. Yeah, scrap tiers are repaired after each fight, but health is otherwise not restored between fights. You can heal during battle by using certain cards, but that can be tricky. Visit a hero statue, use a recovery item to restore health outside of combat. Okay. I wonder if Bravado stacks. I don't actually know. So it looks like the punch numbers at the bottom are specific to that kind of card. Like, these 2 heroic strikes have the same punch things, but Bravado's is different. The 2 Fire Pillar ones are the same. That's cool. You can see Bravado through the holes in the card. I like that. I believe Earth, Wind, and Fire has been around since the 1970s. Time is the best element. It's awesome. I just remember abusing time in Final Fantasy VIII to beat all kinds of battles I probably wasn't supposed to. Let's see. I want to... I think I'm gonna get the most mileage out of... Actually, you know what? Actually, let's see if Bravado does stack. And then that, and then that. This music is great. Buff stack as long as they come from different cards, so 2 Bravados do not stack. Okay, good to know. I'll still get the healing off of it. Doink. Alright. Oh, good. We have a mana barrier. Alright. So let's see. Let's mana barrier Armilly. Let's Heroic Strike, and let's Fire Pillar. Guitar, like, heavy guitar riffs are always great. Ah, weak against fire. Okay. I think we went through all of Armilly's skills already. Alright, well, we can... Here, Mana Barrier Copernica. Heroic Strike and Fire Pillar. Actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and redraw these. Bravado. Another Brave Buster. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have 3 this turn. I will say the Brave Buster for next time. Best elements are full fur, wool, and water slides. Oh, I just got that. Oh, I just got that. Oh! Hi! Hey, guys. Let's redraw you. I don't need all these heroic strikes, really. Let's see. It's Bravado. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Shroomlings, actually. Some enemies also have skills. Okay. Yeah, I can see little gear icons below the boss. I'm curious, are we always going to go before the enemies? Or are there going to be some enemies that have a quicker sequence than we do? Oh, that's really bad poison. Now I get Flame Wave, obviously. Some cards inflict status conditions. These are negative effects that linger on the target for several turns. Poison makes the victim takes damage at the end of each turn. Most conditions go away on their own after a few turns. Okay. Cool. Let's see. We can Mana Barrier again, and then you can double up on the Brave Busters, honestly. You always go first with some exceptions. Okay. Good to know. Kapow! Wow. 82-point crit. Doink. Alright, so then we can Fire Pillar you. Let's retry you. Oh, there's another Brave Buster. Cool. So actually, we can Heroic Strike, Fire Pillar, and Brave Buster. Let's do it. Brave Buster is the most JRPG sounding move I've ever heard. I hear skills like that and I always think back to Final Fantasy Tactics and the absolutely absurd call-outs that characters had. That's some goofy ass names for skills too. Wasn't there a sword attack called Crush Punch or something? I feel like there must have been. Okay. Bravado, Heroic Strike, Fire Pillar? Maybe? No, that's not quite gonna do it. Or is it? Nope, not quite. It's family! Well, I have Flame Wave, so. Bravado, Mana Barrier, and then Flame Wave. Everybody to death. It's because it's Cloud's Limit Break Sword. Boom. That'll teach you for trying to protect nature. Am I the bad guy here? Ha! Didn't even break a sweat. I'll be accepted in the guild in no time. I'll let you tag along the forest and you turn it into a frickin' fight club? Hey, you wanted to experience nature hands-on, right? I say we stuff our bags full of mushroom and get back to the village. Wish the Flame Wave animation were a little bigger. I've been pretty happy with the overall presentation so far. After a refreshing stroll in the forest, our unsuspecting companions make their way home to the village of Goose Bucket, all in time for some healthy stew. I got all the treasure. Robot thumbs up.
Chapter 2. The Village of Goose Bucket.
They really should have just got him to narrate everything. Clem Hazard is the best, dumbest name of Cloud's Limit Roads. I thought that was a Pokemon. Yep, Final Fantasy VII in particular has some really goofy ass names. I feel like 8 did as well, but I don't remember them quite as clearly. 8 just had goofy ass attacks, like a ballistic dog. So I've told you a million times already, you should never stroke a duck against the wind. But it was so cute and fluffy and a wagon! A fluffy wagon duck? Copernica. Wow, I've never seen a wagon like that before. I wonder whose it is. Was that here earlier? Wouldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. You don't realize it when playing a game like this. It's actually really hard to write for dialogue boxes that small. Like, you probably haven't noticed, but all of the sentences are very short and very to the point. Like, you can't really have characters go off on, like, big rambly tangents with dialogue boxes like that. Copernica, I really want to check out the wagon, please. Fine, go knock on the door. But I have to deal with those at work sometimes. I don't know if any of you have ever played Vindictus, but I've done a lot of work on that, and it has the tiniest little dialogue boxes. They fit 2 lines, roughly 10 to 12 words per line. So we have it, and dudes in that game love to talk. They talk so much. Didn't the Final Fantasy translator have like 2 weeks to translate the whole game? I think you're thinking of Final Fantasy VI, where Ted Woolsey had like, he had something like a month to translate the entire game by himself. Or actually, am I thinking of Final Fantasy IV? It was either 4 or 6. It might have been 4 because of the whole Spoony Bard thing. When Selphie's moves was just banishing and everything. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Selphie's one of Selphie's limit breaks just like deleted a person from existence. We've moved past that, okay? It's Brave New World of proper Final Fantasy numbering. Yeah, that was absurd. You can't rush localization. You can't. Whoa, check this mysterious merchant out. A knight errant knocking on an old woman's wagon this early in the morning? Sorry to disturb, we were just curious. You're totally a wise old woman, right? Oh, do you hand out quests? Because I'm more than ready for... No, I'm afraid I'm just a plain old traveling shopkeeper. And the shop is not quite open yet. No, we've been on a mission from the ancient gods, and we've been picking mushrooms. Excuse my friend, we didn't mean to bother you. Oh, not at all. In fact, what sort of a merchant would I be if I let you leave without a small sample? It's a drug dealer. First taste is always free. Oh, a tribute from a wise elder. Cool. I got Screaming Skull cards. And freezing cards. Just the thing for a pair of young go-getters such as yourselves, I should think. Farewell, and be sure to visit my shop in town later, once that ruckus is over with. Wait, what? What ruckus? What a nice old lady. Yeah, what did she mean by ruckus, though? Want to see some decks? Hey, come into my wagon. I want to show you my deck. You received a batch of brand new punch cards. How nice. Even the tutorial is like, how nice. To use them in battle, you need to pay a visit to the deck building screen and put them in your punch card deck. Cool, good. Deck building, yes. Alright, deck building screen lets you edit your hero's punch card decks. To the left is a folder containing all your collected cards. Right now your collection is pretty meager. Hey. It's not my fault. But don't worry, you'll find many more punch cards on your adventure. On the right is the hero's deck of cards available in battle. You can add cards to the deck by selecting them in your card folder and remove cards from the deck by selecting them in the deck list. Each hero must have exactly 8 cards in their deck. Interesting. Alright, so right now he has 4 strikes, 2 bravados, and 2 brave busters. Okay. Let us then... So shout is... lowers all foes' strength by 1 grade. Let's pop out 1 bravado and add 1 shout. Because I do like how many straight attacks we have. for Armilly. Cornudo, good morning. That's right. We start an hour later, so you can be expected to be here an hour earlier. Hope they had triple triad of that Final Fantasy VII remake, even though that makes no sense. They put triple triad in Final Fantasy XIV, didn't they? That's seriously the most compelling reason I've heard to play Final Fantasy XIV. And that's not a knock against Final Fantasy XIV. It's just, oh my god, did I love triple triad so much. If someone calls your deck meager again, just blame it on the creeping cold. Everybody wants more triple triad. Triple triad was amazing. And you know what? Triple triad was so good. I think that's one reason I disliked Final Fantasy IX, is because their stupid card game was such a disappointment after triple triad. Final Fantasy XIV made me finally bother learning plus same. Alright, let's see. Alright, we are... Creeping Cold does... Okay, we might just... I'm gonna take out both Book Bash. Two of my 3 Book Bashes and put Creeping Cold in. Because I don't like Book Bash. I just don't. And as long as Armilly's got a bunch of physical attacks, I think we can go lighter on Copernicus. Because we didn't use a single Book Bash during that boss fight. Best card game is Gwent. I have to play Gwent sometime. I have to play The Witcher sometime. I'm screwed on The Witcher though, because I got like 2/3 of the way through a Witcher 1 playthrough and dropped it, and that was like 10 years ago, and I don't have that save anymore. And I'm one of those people that has to play an entire series from the start, or I can't do it. So I've just accepted that I'm literally never gonna play The Witcher 3, because I'd have to beat 1 and 2 first, because that's how my brain works. Keep in mind, skills don't generate stream. Yeah, I know. But it seemed like Armilly was able to generate enough steam. Actually, hang on one sec. Wrong button. Okay, so shout is a skill, but it costs nothing. Okay. So I did drop one of my steam generating cards for a skill. And I did drop them for other ones, so we'll see how it works out. Skill balance is important. Okay, Obsol, keep that in mind. What about all the trading cards you collect as trophies for sex? You're talking about Witcher, right? 'Cause... Never mind. Wait a minute, something's not right. Beat 1, wouldn't necessarily recommend it, although it still has some charm. The thing is, Justin Brett, I got past the part in Witcher 1 that everybody complains about. I did both chapters in the swamp, and I did all the low town stuff, and I ended up punching out of the game in the high town. And I was enjoying it a lot. I was legit enjoying it. I'm pretty sure if I went back to it, I would still enjoy it. 1 is jank, 2 is pretty good, 3 is amazing. That's what I always hear. You can always use redraw to help smooth the draws. Yeah, we'll see how it works. Unless you're having sex with baseball players or Pokemon. Wait a minute, something's not right. Yeah, 1's combat... I always thought 1's combat was interesting because it wasn't really about what you did in combat. Like, basically all you had to do was keep the rhythm of your sword swings. It was much more important what you did before combat. Making sure you used the right potions, making sure you had the right sword equipped, making sure you were set with the right stance. And I actually liked that about The Witcher 1. Because it was so different from any other RPG. It was different from the menu-based violence of JRPGs. It was different from turn-based tactics of something like Fallout. And it was different from like first-person role-playing from like Elder Scrolls games. I thought it was pleasantly unique. I just had to save all the time because some fights would just straight fuck you. Or those thick guild hero types who are supposed to watch the gate. I mean the ones who laughed at us and said, "Don't get lost in the forest." Maybe Master Gaines summoned everyone to the guild club. Once I get my guild membership, I'll honor the code, just like Gilgamesh, and we'll strike down on injustice with fire! Yeah, did you not notice the billowing smoke? Damn right, sparks will fly if anyone so much as tries to. No! Look at the smoke, something's burning. Hurry, let's find out what's going on. To heroes speed up in a hurry, you can use the controls shown below to move faster while exploring. Battles will move fast. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's an RPG with a fast forward button. I don't believe it. Like, how many other RPGs are there that actually have that? That feels like that's so huge. Witcher 2 also comes with JPEGs as Playboys that features one of the characters in it. Those were dark times. Bravely default and second F fast forward is very, yeah. I mean, that seems like such an obvious quality of life thing, especially for an RPG. I've mentioned to you guys Titan Quest a couple times. If you haven't played Titan Quest since the Anniversary Edition, please go back and check it out. They added speed controls to that game that speed up the entire game. You can triple the speed at which Titan Quest plays and just blow through it, and it is glorious. And I can't offhand think of another ARPG that does that. The menu can default the fast forward button to on. Very important info. Yeah, I wouldn't want to wear out my ZR button. Look, there's some commotion going on towards the market square. Let's go check it out. Let's go heroing. You guys can't help yourselves, can you? Look at these dudes. His name is Captain Canary, and his little bird and head on with the cage, and it's got a tassel on it and everything. Whoever the character designer was for this game is a genius. Goddamn genius. Alright, Captain Canary. A decisive victory for the Void! Those dumbbells never knew what hit them! It was us, sir. We hit them, sir. His name's Budge. I love it. Corporal Budge, as previous villages, see to it that all guild heroes are wrapped up neatly. Yes, sir. An honor, sir. We'll have them all rounded up and ready for transport in no time. If you hold right trigger while triggering an animation, it does a simplified ultra brief version instead. Genius. Pokemon also allows you to set the speed of the animations for combat. You can even skip them. Oh, Cornuda, you're playing through it for the first time, just nearing the end of Egypt. Awesome. The sloggiest part of that game is probably the back half of the first act, because I swear to God, those Seder camps feel like they go on for fucking ever. And that's one reason why this speed up is so welcome. There's also a really weird difficulty spike when you get to the first expansion, Act 5, so watch out for that. Super Robot Wars VX and T are nice in that you can fast forward through all the animations or turn them off completely, also skip them. You heard the captain. Let's sweep the village with pride in our chests. A new world order is close at hand. Hurrah! I think they just all buffed themselves. That can't be good. This is great. I've always wanted to be an evil henchman. Wigs. Is this other guy gonna be named Bedge? I know the Dark Lord will reshuffle the world and all, but why do we need all these guild heroes? Budge. Budge. That's why his name is Budge. You're one of the new recruits, right? Yeah, you don't really need to watch a Mook get annihilated by your super moves unless you wanna. Wigs and Budge, yeah. Oh, that's an awesome callback. SRPGs in general tend to be better about letting you speed stuff up. That is true. We don't ask any questions in the void. Why not? Shut up. Hi, guys. Hi, you numbskulls are obviously involved with the fire. Prepare to be rightfully punished. We're guild heroes. The captain will be pleased. I'm not really part of the guild yet, but thank you. I mean, prepare to go down, evildoers. They're not Sid in this as well. There better be. I see Oddish has the Atlantis expansion for Titan Quest. I wonder how people are finding it. Yeah, I mentioned this last night. I bought it knowing full well that I'm never gonna have the time to actually play it. It was I bought the last expansion too, the one that added the Nordic stuff, and I haven't played that at all. Store page for the Atlantis expansion has pretty bad reviews. People seem to be unhappy with the balance. That's like the story of Titan Quest. Like, the original developers didn't seem to balance it out very well, and the new developers seem to have just as much trouble. Let's see. These guys have 96 health. That's a lot. Alright, let's swap out Fire Pillar for Brave Buster. Nice. Well, you know what? Let's just start pounding on one of these guys. Book Bash, Strike, and Brave Buster. Release Titan Quest had like 90% useless talents, yeah. I mean, you gotta admit, it's kind of amazing that Titan Quest is still kicking, you know? Because it had such a rough launch. And I mean, yeah, like, Iron Lord didn't survive that, and then the developers went and reformed as Crate, who made Grim Dawn. Unfortunately, that went way better for them. Alright, so let's Mana Barrier ourselves, and then Brave Buster that guy away. I tried Tapioca, it's pretty good. Even Titan Quest old developers make bizarre decisions sometimes with Grim Dawn. I mean, I can't imagine how hard it must be to balance an RPG. I get little glimpses of how hard it is to balance an MMO at work, but like, you know, there's other stuff you can do in an MMO. You know, it's not all just straight like churning through content. Okay, it is, but you can kind of like diversify it, whereas an ARPG is basically like it's just that loot treadmill. And you have to make sure that all the disparate classes have like a similar experience going through it. Yeah, balancing is the only issue too. Yeah. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go ahead and use Creeping Cold and see how that works out. I think the ideal way is to make everyone listed. There was some game... I'm trying to remember. There was some fighting game I really liked because it felt like everyone was just broken. Like in a good way. It might have been the first time I played... I think it was the first time I played Guilty Gear X. I really like the way, like, I'm sure it's not like, I'm sure it's not particularly balanced or anything, but I really like the way that game felt, because it felt like every character was like super broken. And that's why Diablo 3's build system is amazing. You can't play your first character 40 hours and end up completely useless. That was a smart move on their part. I did like the skill system in Diablo 3. And I like the way you could just remix it freely. I hate being locked into builds. Like, I understand why developers do that. Like, on a couple levels, I understand why they do that. But I still prefer to have the freedom to swap stuff around. Because I hate having to look up guides for stuff just to feel like I'm making, like, an optimized character. Dong Dong Never Die. We're gonna do a fight night on here sometime. You guys requested that. So actually, I need to mention something since we got a bunch of people in here at the moment. We need to decide what we're gonna do for the next couple weeks for Saturdays, because I'll go ahead and tell you guys now, I'm gonna be taking a 2-week vacation at the beginning of July. I'd considered a lot of options for this. I'd actually considered getting a laptop and streaming while on vacation, but I don't think that's feasible. I had considered recording a bunch of premieres and scheduling them while I was gone, but I'm not gonna have the time to do that. So I'm just gonna be on vacation for 2 weeks. I might still be able to post reviews and chat with you guys, but yeah, there's not going to be any streams for 2 weeks. So I would have better internet, wouldn't I? Because it'd be from Japan. The problem is, at my in-laws' place, their router is in their closet. Or no, it's in the pantry, in the kitchen. And I need a hard line. So I would have to stream from their kitchen to do streams. Anyway, so yeah, the first 2 weeks of July, there's going to be no streams. So I'm not worried about the Monday streams. We're just going to keep going with Yakuza until we finish it. And when I finish that, I'm going to start the next thing, and we'll figure out how that's going. But the retro console stuff. So at some point, I want to start Vagrant Story. And I'm not sure if I should do that and do cooking streams. That'd make my channel blow the fuck up. I'm not sure if I should go ahead and start it like as early as even next week, or if I should just do kind of random one-off streams until the vacation. Okay, Cornuda says wait till after vacation for Vagrant Story. If you're coming here on vacation, you can stream here, but I get to select the Bubsy. I was going to talk to you about that, not a roguelike. Not Bubsy, fuck you for bringing that up, but streaming stuff. Cook serve delicious streams. So would it be better, do you guys think it would be better to hold off on Vagrant Story until after vacation? Because I've got plenty of stuff that I can stream until then. Did you hear? They thought it was a guild hero. I think waiting after the vacation would be best. Okay. Speaking of which, where are the guild heroes? They should have taken care of those goons right from the start. Someone's coming. On guard, you pyromaniacs. Hold off. Okay, so that is what we will do. We will start Vagrant Story in July when I get back from my vacation, and until then, we'll just keep doing random stuff. We're gonna do at least one more. Okay, I have a surprise game coming for the Switch. When I finally get that, at this point I have no idea when it's actually gonna arrive. When I finally get that, we're gonna do that for one night. I'm planning on getting Super Mario Maker 2 in June when it launches, so we might spend a bunch of time on that as well. And then I'm also planning a trip to a pretty big used game store here in Los Angeles, maybe soon. You should do more streams of games you thought were good as a kid. Yeah, that'll definitely... Oh, well, we're gonna... one thing we are gonna do, we're gonna do E.V.O. Sometime soon, because after I mentioned it, I just started thinking about it constantly. We might try a full playthrough of E.V.O, The Search for Eden. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah. E.V.O. E.V.O, The Search for Eden. Become a dinosaur. Eat your friends. Yeah, we'll probably do that. I think that would take like 2 nights, maybe? Depends on how much grinding I do. I don't actually remember. You big grouch, why didn't you come with us to the forest? We met this giant mushroom and found a cool wagon with a... Never mind that, what the heck happened here? How would I know? What's with people anyway? I just came from the baker and he was cowering behind the counter with his eyes shut real hard. He kept saying, take what you want, just don't hurt me. That's terrible. Did he say anything about what's going on? Nah, I didn't want to bother him. Figured I'd play along. Fresh buns, anyone? Breakfast finally. Gimme, gimme, gimme. But this is... You mean he didn't hear or see any? The building is on fire. Literally behind him. Nope. I've been getting things done in the basement all morning. The baker's store burned down and his business is toast. Why did I read that out loud? I fine-tuned my water pressure and shifted this nozzle for the water to squirt no more. Alright, we have to hurry. Looks like the smoke is thicker over town hall. And when you say we, you mean all 3 of us, so get a move on. Woohoo! All good things come in 3s. Should have stayed in bed. Galileo, this homebody craftsman struggles to find good reason to leave his mother's basement. He won't offer assistance freely, and he may bicker and bawl. When it comes to the crunch, you can always trust him to be there for a friend. There's a cute bird on his shoulder. A wind-up bird, nice. Alright, alright. So you have a deck. Steam Punch, Mend, and Wrecking Ball. Alright. Punch. Heal. Ah, our healer. Nice. Deals ton of strength, physical damage, one foe, and lowers their physical defense. Nice. Very nice. Healer and debuffer. So yeah, we're gonna do E.V.O. Yeah, we'll do Vagrant Story when we get back. And then the next one after Vagrant Story is going to be Okage Shadow King. Because a couple of you requested that, and I've always wanted to play all the way through it. Because I didn't have the patience for it when I first got it, way back when. So, I've kind of planned these streams out really... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. I want to talk to this guy. Baker Eclair, you alright? I think so. I hid behind my counter as soon as the commotion started. When I finally got my nerves sorted enough for a quick peek, everybody was gone and the village was on fire. And as if that wasn't enough, they stole my freshly baked buns. Lousy thing to do. Okage is PS2. So we'll do Vagrant Story on PS1, and we'll do Okage on PS2. And then, well, that's gonna last us until like October or something silly like that. So maybe longer actually, because Vagrant Story is supposed to be pretty long, and Okage is like 20 or 30 hours. What about the other villagers or guild heroes? And I'll do other stuff in between as well. Last thing I saw before ducking down was a group of folks heading for the tavern. I'm sure everyone's fine. Still, I feel a bit relieved that my parents decided to visit my aunt this week. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Mom either. I booby-trapped the whole house from the attic down to the basement. It sounds perfectly safe. I hope he told Mom. Dang. Chop. Chop. Chop, chop. Let's go this way. Oh, hi. Chop you. Alright. You've gained the ability to use heroic chains. If you play at least 3 cards from the same hero, regardless of type, in the same turn, you'll perform a heroic chain, adding a follow-up effect at the end of the chain. The effect depends on the weapon the hero has equipped, so look around for weapons with chain effects that match your playstyle. Neato. Alright, well, let's try that out. Bravado. Heroic. And Raid Buster. Chain. Let's go do... His first chain attack is called Lionheart. That's adorable. Alright. Doink. Kapow. Oh, I hope that defaults to the next dude. It does. I hate that about the old Final Fantasy games. You can use recovery items in battle by accessing the battle menu. Yeah. You can also inspect foes to learn more about their weaknesses and active effects, as well as retreat if battle isn't going your way. Although retreat means you forfeit playing cards that turn. So... Oh, cool. Field Mage A. 76 health, 13 strength, 13 magic, no innate defenses. Immune to scary faces. Really... Cool, okay. Love Squall's dialogue. Man, it has been so long since I played Final Fantasy VIII. Can't really reasonably comment on. Oh, I want to use Wrecking Ball. I wanted to come in as such. Wait, maybe I could. Okay, that works. Steam punch, steam punch, steam punch. Do Guardian. Fisherman's Horizon is still one of the best themes in the whole Final Fantasy. See, I don't even remember. I remember that was that weird, like... I remember that was that weird... It could look kind of like a big, broken down amphitheater in the middle of the ocean or something. Is there a cost to discarding a card like that? No. Bottom left, you can see it with the X button prompt. You can do twice per turn. So they just freely let you run through it. Wrecking Ball, Heroic Strike. I'll do it. Yeah, so far the battle system in this is really nice. It just kind of lets you do what you want, really, with the cards you've got. I haven't had to struggle against it at all. And I love that little gold animation. It's such a nice little touch. Alright, so it's this way. Treasure! God bless. Shields up. Raises one ally's physical defense by 2 grades for 3 turns. Okay. Smash things. Break things. Alright, yo deck. I guess we could take out 1 Steam Punch and add a Shields Up and see how that goes. Because I do like Galeo's attacks so far. I like him being able to just punch. Hi. Chop. I like that. That's a lot of magic. That is a great deal of magic. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get her chain because she mostly has skills. Let's see. Yeah, I think the redraw mechanic is for hands like this, where I can't really do anything. Let's see. Let's kill... Alright, Obsol, thanks for hanging with us this long. Hopefully we'll see you on Monday for Yakuza 0. Have a good one, buddy. I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements I have. No, I think we're pretty good. I played more Zombotron today. It's good. It's good, but man, there is not a whole lot of variety to it, to be honest. Like, I've got 2 hours in it now, and it's basically the same gameplay it started as, just with more powerful guns. And I have a fire axe that basically one-shots everything. If anything, it's kind of easy. Let's shuffle you. Oh my god. Not helpful. Okay, there's something I can do. Thank Christ. What does Creeping Cold do? Oh, it spreads. Oh, let's use Creeping Cold. Can't remember, did you play SteamWorld Heist? No. I have played like half of the first SteamWorld Dig. And then this is my second SteamWorld game ever. I didn't play Heist, I didn't play Dig 2. There's another one on Steam, isn't there? That I'm forgetting at the moment. Heist is your favorite SteamWorld. I think I would really like Heist. The way people have talked about it, I think I would really like Heist, honestly. I just have, you know me, I just haven't gotten to it. Wait, timeout. No, that should be fine, just in case. Let's do shields. No, let's do mana barrier. Let's Brave Bust this guy. Oh, this is just the 3 so far? Okay, cool. I keep hearing that Heist is one of the best. Really? Because I've heard it's basically like side-scrolling XCOM with trick shots. And I mean, that sounds incredible. That sounds so good. Let's get really want one of these wrecking balls. Good. Okay, cool. Creeping cold. Actually, we'll shout you down and we'll freeze you. Dig 2 is solid. I haven't heard much about Dig 2, but what the little bit I did hear is that it's an improvement over Dig 1, and I thought Dig 1 was fine. I just got kind of tired of it. So, also hi Vorbane, good to see ya. I wouldn't say they're bad SteamWorld games. Kind of like Worms meets XCOM. Plus you can shoot hats off your enemies and then wear them yourself. So it's actually one of the best games ever. That does sound super appealing. Alright, we will punch, strike, wreck. Actually, I'm not sure the math works on that. I keep hearing my friends talking about how the game's writing is cringy and worse than the series. Ouch. Dig 2 is good. It could have been a little longer, but I really enjoyed it all the way through. I didn't play Heist for the writing. I don't really remember it. Yeah, I don't remember the writing in Dig 1, honestly. The writing in this one has been good. In a memorable way, I think. Hang on. I'm going to let you get the kill with Book Bash. Just because. Doink. Alright. Yaha! Good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get to all the SteamWorld games eventually. Probably go back and do Dig 1, probably. Alright, E.V.O, Heroic, Ravebuster, Lionheart. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. I don't get to target Lionheart. Yeah, I think they might all be on the Switch. I am gonna play so many Switch games while I'm on my vacation. I'm not gonna have a computer, but I'm gonna take my Switch, and by then I'm gonna have a huge collection of games I haven't finished. I mean, I never did finish all the puzzles in Baba's U. I finished Yoshi's Crafted World today with my 3-year-old. I let her help me, and we beat the final boss together. It was really fun. But there's a secret island after you beat the boss, and it's actually pretty challenging. It's not like Super Mario World, like secret levels like Star Road or like the Yoshi's Island secret levels, but it's still really good. I still say you should check out that kitty game on the Japanese eShop. Oh yeah, I shouldn't I? I have all those NES. I know. I have all those everything to finish. Hang on a second. I don't really think we need this. Okay. Let's put a shield. Let's put a shield on Copernica. I want to use men before this battle's over. Just in case. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to play on these Saturday streams that I've been thinking about. I mean, besides the big games like Vagrant Story and Okage. Because and beyond all the requests you guys made. Like I've got a bunch of NES, SNES, Dreamcast games that I just want to show you guys. And also now I have all the Nintendo Online stuff on the Switch, so stuff like Adventure of Lolo. Like I would love to do one night where we just sit around and puzzle through puzzles. Be sure to get Friends of Ringo Ishikawa on Switch. It's a lot like Yakuza in the best ways. I have it on my Steam wish list, but yeah, it'd probably be smarter to get it on the Switch, wouldn't it? All right, can Brave Bust, I can Flame Wave. Let's do... Yeah, there's no way you're getting anything out. If I... Let me think here. Actually, it's more efficient to just Brave Bust this guy to death. And then, so 20... I think that'll do him. And then I can... Wait. Time out. Okay, I can Brave Bust this guy, I can Creeping Cold this guy, and I can Steam Punch him. Let's try that. Zarbalo's been singing the game's praise in another Discord, he won't stop. Lolo's on the Famicom version of NES Online. It's in the American one too. I hope they add the other two Lolo games as well. I really liked Lolo 3 when I was a kid. I played all three, I haven't beaten any of them, but I probably got the closest in Lolo 3. The one where it actually had a world map. Punch you, and then we'll freeze you. If they add all the LGN games. That would be pretty amazing. Oh no, we missed it by 5 points. Oh, you're gonna counter. GD genius, aren't you? Oh, that sucks. I want to get the mend off. I guess I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, is it? Doink! Nope. We could play Nightmare on Elm Street together. That would be awesome. That'd be really cool. Chop, chop. Should I home? No? Okay. Alright, so there's 2 ways to go here. Let's go this way. So, still sad it wasn't included in Rare Replay. Hey, hi! What's up, buddy? Eleuron, help my poor soul! I'm too young to be turned into dust. Calm down, Quinn. Nobody's turning anyone into anything. Except us into heroes. They came out of nowhere. Just like that rash I got from the well water. What the hell, dude? Gigaton pump. Wow. Wow. Combo. Tag team combo. Some cards are stronger when played together with a card from another hero. This is called tag team combo. Cards that have tag team combo effects have an icon that corresponds to the other hero on the card. The card's detailed description also explains what bonus you get. To activate the tag team combo bonus, simply play any card from the indicated hero before the card of the tag team combo in the same turn. Ooh, okay. So, let's then. All right. I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna pull Wrecking Ball because it hasn't been particularly useful. I'm gonna put in the other Steam Punch and the Gigaton punches. I'll keep the men's for now. Let me see here. I'm gonna pop out. I'll pop out Flame Wave, put in Book Bash, and then I'll pull Shout and put Bravado back in. So I want to be generating more steam for Galeo to use their big hit. Maybe they call Rust rashes. You're not too young to be turned into. Oh. Oh. I wish Vesti was here. He could tell us about Detective Pikachu. Is it just me or is it getting hotter? Half the village is on fire. Of course it's hot. Smoke is thicker this way, though. We're getting close to Town Hall. We are, aren't we? Alright, more repair vials. Alright. I love this enemy design. I love it so much. I kind of do too, dude. Like, Detective Pikachu just seems like one of those movies that, like, it's absolutely gobsmacking that it actually got made. But from the previews and stuff, it really seems like they leaned into it in the best way. I hope Team Rocket and Ash, Misty, and Brock cameo. It'd be kind of silly if they didn't, considering all the other, like, Pokemon cameos that they've shown in the trailers.
What? Why aren't you with the other prisoners? Bah! Those incompetent tin heads. They're soiling the reputation of Void Army.
Void Army? What exactly are you up to here? Besides burning down Town Hall, obviously.
I don't answer to any guild scum. I do the bidding of the Dark Lord, whose sabatons are not even worthy of polishing.
The Dark Lord who? Never heard of him. You can do the bidding of a goat for all I care. If you don't spill the beans, we'll spill them for you. Our Melly got her one-liners down pat. Oh, I'm gonna combo the shit out of you. I'm gonna combo you. It's gonna be great. Chop, chop. Pow. There seems to be a bit of variance in the amount of damage that you do. Man. Oh, hello. You did a drive-by on me. Wow. Let's see. Steam punch, steam punch. If I do a mend, Guardian heals himself for 5 and raises defense. That would actually probably be worth it. Let's do it. Yeah, this one does have a lot of health. Oh, yeah. That was worth it. But now our attack's down. Oh, he drained health from us. Cynical adult in me thinks it looks stupid, but the 9-year-old who watched the first Pokemon movie with his mom wants to watch it right now. I totally missed out on the whole Pokemon thing when I was a kid. I think I was just barely too old. I was in middle school, and like, I think it seemed too kiddie for me at the time. Now I know better, of course. But let's recycle one of these. All right, we're not gonna be able to play it this turn, but we might be able to build up. Yeah, let's build a bunch of steam. Let's get a head of steam going. Alright, we'll Bravada. Dark Strike. And we will Hook Bash. Yeah! Oh, that canceled out the damage debuff we had. Uh-oh, we're marked. Love the first movie as a kid. Now as an adult, I think the movies haven't aged well. Mom still wants to drag me to see it. Relive a bit of my childhood. That's cute, though. Alright, so we're at 3. I really want to combat that with... Hang on. Maybe we can. Because I'm not going to use Fire Pillar this turn. Oh. Damn. Okay, I guess we can take a turn to kind of... hit Creeping Cold, Steam Punch, Mana Barrier you, since you've been marked. Man, that is a lot of health when base attacks are doing like 8 damage. Ouch. Stop draining our strength. Jerk. There we go. Alright, can Bravado. I can Gigaton. I can... This music is great. Love it. There's... Armillie's still marked. I'm going to keep her safe. Yeah! Bot Fist. You get nothing. Ow. Yeah, that would have done a ton of damage. Alright, cool. Brave Buster, nice. Let's see. We've got 2 already. So I can do Fire Pillar, Heroic, and Brave. Yeah, let's do it. Saw all 3 of the movies. Didn't watch any after that. Don't know why. Yeah, Drive-By does a bunch of damage. There's our Mend. Probably want to use that. Let's see. Heroic. Steam Punch and Mend Armillie. No. Call of the week. Ow. Wow. Drive-By is some serious attrition. I don't know about this one. I don't know if this is actually gonna work out. Doink. Maybe I need to put some of those debuffs back in my deck. Drain strength is brutal. Yeah, Drive-By, man. Okay, here's Gigaton. Strike. We gotta Mend. Copernica gets trash. Kapow. Hmm? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Alright, we can Steam Punch, we can Mana Barrier, Galeo. Can I swap one of these for something? Yeah, Heroic Strike. There we go. Building steam. The move you get from chaining through Copernicus cards might be helpful here. Okay. I'll see if I can pull that off. Oh my god. This is not looking good. Okay, I don't need 2 gigatons. Let's actually try that now. Because I have the steam to do it. Freeze you, cook you. Barrier Field. That sounds good. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah. That's pretty important. And yeah, he gets nothing from sapping somebody with a barrier on him. Wow. Thank you so much, Voltic. Or, Justin. Sorry, your names are the same color in chat right now. And you have the same, sub-icons. That's my excuse. Let's see, Oh. Damn. I'm actually gonna get Galeo's chain, because that's more defense and a bit of healing. I wish I could have comboed it, but oh well. Stay down. There we go. Alright, we're definitely in better shape now. Yeah, wow, that made all the difference. Alright, so we got Brave Buster. I can Bravado. Heroic Brave Buster. Yeah, perfect, good. Okay. Alright, I think we got this. I think we got this. I feel pretty good about this. Also, it's cool, the barrier, like the barrier effect. Oh, Jesus, okay. Thought I had this. The barrier effect, its brightness is proportional to how strong the effect is. Okay, so obviously we can't use this. Damn, okay. Not looking good. Alright, we'll go back to barrier. We can heroic, and we can fire pillar. I do know I have consumables. You guys don't have to remind me. I'm gonna see if I can get through this without them. I didn't think he would one-shot Galeo like he did. Do I have this? 21. Yeah, I think I've got this. I think I've got this. Oh wait, just in case. And creeping cold too. Chop. Yeah, that's got it. Oh, that was tough. There's one thing I've learned from the army, it's that a good retreat covers a bad loss. Look at him. As he was down on the ground, his little bird was hanging out on its swing. It was so cute. Whew. Get back here, you Tweety bird. Come on, let's go after him. Amelia, I hate to be the bad news, but the town is on fire. That was a good boss. Yeah, that was a legit good fight. I'm sure I wouldn't be saying that if I'd lost that, but I felt like I had all the tools I need to pull that out. Captain Canary's Rodney Dangerfield, he goes no respect. Alright, I guess we should put out those fires. Still, we kicked his can real good. Nice. So that was Chapter 2 completed. With relative safety restored to the village of Goosebucket, our expanded ensemble set off for the local chapter of the Heroes Guild to find out what the heck is going on. Okay. I missed a treasure chest. Still, robot thumbs up. Tutorial chapter select. You can now choose to revisit previous chapters from this screen in order to collect treasure you might have missed or gain more experience from fighting monsters. When you're ready to continue, simply choose the latest available chapter to continue the story. Off to see the heroes. Okay, I think we're gonna do chapter 3, assuming it's not significantly longer than the other chapters, and that'll be it for tonight.
Chapter 3. Off to see the heroes.
They sure didn't give this guy a lot of work. You okay there, Galeo? Okay, I think that was the last of the fires. I feel like a wrung out piece of cloth. That was awesome, Galeo. Giving it all to the last drop. That's what being a hero is all about. Not everyone obsesses about that stuff as much as you do, you know. I'm taking a nap. Just wake me up when dinner's ready. There's no time to rest. We gotta find out where the guild heroes are. As much as I'd like to not get dragged into another Armili's adventures, she's right. The guild heroes are missing, the town almost burned to the ground. Not to mention an invading army led by some dark lord. Oh, maybe someone's still at the guild club. That's a good idea. The fastest way there is... I'm not walking through the apple orchard again. Last time I got stung 9 times. The bees are annoying, but we don't have any time to spare. Let's go. Dogged by misfortune. Such an Eeyore. Can we go in any of these buildings? Did I find it? Loaded dice? Hello. I didn't realize I had a scout badge. Damn, that would have helped. Luck. You have high luck already. Let's magnify that. 17, 9, 16, 10. Yeah, let's give it to Galeo. Galeo is basically me. That was a lot of work. I'm taking a nap. We're all... Hang on. We're all... Yeah, we're all in good shape. That's fine. Fine and good and cool. Clomp, clomp, clomp. Apples! I love apples. I don't actually. I'm allergic to apples. Have I mentioned that before? Not a lot of people know that about me. And every time I mention people are like, I didn't know that was a thing, but it is. Hey, there's that wagon again. Practical. It's super not that bad. It's only raw apples. I can drink apple juice, apple cider, I can eat apple pie, I can apple fritters, all that stuff. It's just raw apples. And well, the last time I had one was in middle school, and it made my throat kind of close up and like irritated it to the point where it made me throw up. So yeah, I'm guessing it's probably milder now. I have a nut allergy too, a very mild one to pecans and walnuts. It just makes my throat tickle. I don't know. Not a roguelike. Yeah, the whole time I was a kid, anytime I'd eat an apple, I'd get this weird tickle in my throat. And when I got into middle school, I guess it got worse, and it made me throw up. But yeah, my mom tried all different ways. She gave me sliced apples, peeled apples, and yeah, it always messed me up. Same thing for me with bananas. It closes up my throat and gets severe chest pains for an hour. I probably have food allergies, but I can't figure out to what because it only comes out in hay fever. Oh, that sucks, Threep. What a pain in the ass. I used to have terrible allergies when I lived out east in North Carolina. The pollen there would just destroy me every year. And then I moved to Japan. I had no problem. I came to LA, no problem. So it was just specifically the plants there. They were messing me up. Yes, time to spend some of that hard-earned loot. That's true. We haven't really been able to buy anything yet. Hang on. Just get a bit more coin. Oh, this looks cool. Look at the magazine on the counter there. Extreme teen something. Strangely, I don't have any issues with latex gloves, so I don't know what in bananas I'm allergic to. Didn't realize I had hay fever until I moved to this apartment, and suddenly it was real bad. We chopped down the birch tree in the backyard. Hello, mysterious shopkeeper lady, are you in? I'm also allergic to penicillin, which fortunately is not that big a deal because there are alternative antibiotics I can take, and I also don't get sick that often, so I don't need it that often. But yeah, I took penicillin once when I was a kid, and it gave me these really bad rashes on my legs. So they took me off of that. I do have kind of a weird reaction to some antibiotics, because I have, like, chronic vertigo. I get dizzy spells on occasion, and really powerful antibiotics can trigger that as well. I'm glad that actually helped, Threep. That's good to hear. It's always nice when you can get at the source and do something about it. Ah, if it isn't the young knight of the woods and her scholarly friend. A fair bit worse for wear since last we met, though you seem to have picked up a friend along the way. This is some collection of stuff you got here. Vertigo at your age, yeah. I've always had it, unfortunately. They told me it's like, they call it Meniere's disease or something. Basically, my inner ear has, it has this like accumulation of some kind of, they call them crystals. And maybe you actually know what it is. And yeah, they prevent the fluid in your inner ear from balancing correctly. Fortunately, it's rare. I don't get... Mine is not that bad, honestly. It might get worse as I get older. I don't know, but I spent the summer months in searing eye pain 2 years with that tree there, and now I'm usually just snide. Let me make sure this is... Let me make sure I'm not bullshitting you guys. Make sure this is actually... Oh yeah, it's many years. That's what they said. Yep, it's definitely that. But yeah, fortunately, I've learned to manage it. Like, when I have dizzy spells, I can kind of, like, focus it away for the most part. And if I can't, I take some motion sickness medicine and lay down for a couple hours. Usually takes care of it. It's just vertigo. Oh, yeah. I've been to a bunch of doctors about it. All kinds of specialists. And they basically say... Yeah. The thing is, mine is... I think in relative terms, mine is, like, really, really mild. Because I don't get any hearing loss with it. They think it's just... Because for the longest time, they weren't even sure what it was. They thought it might be like special migraines or something, or so they kind of mostly think it's Meniere's, but just entirely focused on the vertigo part. So yeah, and it's pretty manageable on my end. I mean, I had a really bad episode last year. I have like 1 or 2 really bad episodes a year. It's not that big a deal. So I hope it doesn't get worse as I get older, because I really like that whole vertigo sensation just kills me. I hate it. I've always been motion sickness. It might be related. I've always been motion sickness. This is how coherent I am after midnight. I've always had motion sickness. It might be related. So seems keeping a low sodium diet can help. Yeah, I hate motion sickness. And I'm looking forward to the robot revolution where I can swap out for a cyborg head. I guess I can switch the rest of this out too. It's not exactly a keeper, but I'm totally down for a robot body. Sorry, playing. Nothing so grand as a collection. Trifles, baubles, knickknacks. Merely whatever odds and ends an old woman has managed to lay her paws on, that's all. How about swords? I like swords. I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. Feel free to browse. Mysterious traveling merchant can provide a number of services. Besides buying new equipment and supplies, you can also create cards for your heroes as well as upgrade existing ones. And their inventory grows over time. Revive kit, repair vial. I have exactly 410 coins, dollars, credits. It's ointment. Cures poison, bleed, burn, paralysis, and blindness. Dibs on the leftovers from Odish's previous body. Robot bodies would be cool, but they would simultaneously be better and worse than organic ones. The robo joints would wear out a shitload quicker. I don't know. My dad has had he's had like a bunch of different surgeries on like his knees and his spine and his shoulders. My dad's already pretty close to cyborg as is. I have trouble deciding between Cyrax or Sector. Down for robot body and robot brain. Ship of Theseus me right up. That's the spirit. Alright, so right now... Okay. So right now she's just selling 2 recovery items and 1 accessory. But we can maybe craft stuff. How many deck is that take? 7. Yeah, he's in his 70s now. He's had both knees replaced. He's had a rod put in his back and at least 1 shoulder replaced. Right back, my butt battery caught on fire. Wow, you just reminded me of an old episode of the Earthworm Jim cartoon where he had to replace the battery of the gods in his power suit, and it was right in the butt. That's true. Most robo joints wouldn't last 70 years. You can craft card screen. You can create new cards by spending materials. Crafting a card, you'll get between 1 and 4 copies of that card. Cool. You can still choose how many copies you want to actually play with. Craftable cards can't be acquired any other way, and new cards will be unlocked for crafting. That's cool. That's cool. I am really glad that they have them separated out like that, because as a completionist, my little latent completionist streak, it shits me up so bad when a game has multiple ways to obtain something, because I have to figure out if what the optimal way to get it is. Like, I don't want to craft something that I'm eventually going to find in a chest, you know? And Smash Ultimate was the last game that really got me like that, because there are thousands of spirits in that game. And some of them you get by fighting, and some of them you get from the spirit board, and some of them you get by summoning, and some of them you get as achievement rewards, and it was driving me insane trying to figure out how best to get all of these things and what to spend my limited spirit resources on. You might be the only one who's seen the Earthworm. I watched a lot of weird stuff when I was a kid. It'd really be the ship of Theseus, though, since you're keeping the core of what makes you your mind, your conscience, not replacing them. Who said I was? Says who? Alright, what do we got here? Raises all allies' strength. Deals physical damage to one foe and may make them flinch. Interesting. Searing Lash. Deals 5. We're definitely making that. Holy shit, we're making that. Let's give Copernica a real attack. Deals frost damage to all foes and lowers their magic. Gold pieces. It's gold pieces that we have. Miracle Worker. I'm not going to attempt the Scotty accent for the obvious joke here. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Raises one ally's healing power. Interesting. Inflicts poison. Taunts one foe and raises Galeo's physical defense. Cool. Okay. Yes, we're making Searing Lash. Wow, it's easy to make, too. Okay, so I made some. Did it actually make 4 for me? I just realized the one and only reason Osh doesn't like Final Fantasy IX is Excalibur 2. I didn't even try for that. I knew about it, and I was like, no way. No way. I had pretty well broken my completionist streak by then. I mean, in terms of the Final Fantasies, 7 had done that, because I didn't want to bother with all the weapons stuff. And then Final Fantasy VIII was even worse about that. Let's fix your deck. Let us suck Book Bash right out. I don't really want... It should be okay. Let's try 2 Searing Lashes. And then if that's still not working out... 6, 10, 14. I've got 14 attack. I've got 14 regular cards and 10 skills in my deck. We'll see how that goes. My current brain isn't doing too hot. I'm sure the robot would make better use. Final Fantasy VIII was great about the completion stuff because it involved minimal grinding other than playing triple triad, which booyah! 7 was far, far worse when it comes to that. I wonder if you'll increase your max deck size. Seems like it might make sense. I don't think so. I get the feeling... I'm sure someone else here can comment, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be 8 cards forever. It just feels like that's how the game is structured. Because as we get more party members, that's going to be more cards in the pool. I mean, adding Galeo increased the number of cards in our deck by 50%, so... Back when Final Fantasy VIII came out, I was... Bees! The bees! Back when Final Fantasy VIII came out, I was dumb and didn't realize the enemy level was tied to your level, so I played... Oh, you think you were dumb. I used Quistis's enemy deletion limit break to grind on one of those special islands, the island closest to hell maybe, until everybody was level 100. Because I was like, this is going to make me all powerful and amazing. Not realizing that anything that used level 5 Doom now was instant death for my entire party. A trick to actually grinding in Final Fantasy VIII is that you do it when you briefly play Seifer. Really? How does that work? Wow, these bees have a lot of... These bees have almost as many hit points as we do. Which is kind of absurd. Alright, let's do this. Let's... Actually, no. Let's go all in with you. Yeah. Yeah. Kapow. Hyper evade. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, gross. Awful. Let's be silly. I really like the battle mechanics. I really like the chain concept. I really like that there are combo cards. I like the redraw mechanic. I think that's really clever. I see these bees are big Tetsuo the Iron Man fans. You kill off your other 2 party members, then murder everything with C for as long as you care to, and you get a ton of AP guild items, but don't touch the scaling after the mission. Ah, that makes sense. You get all the resources, but none of the leveling. Because isn't the optimal way to go through the game basically to never level up? Because as, like, the way the scaling in the game works, like, as your power level goes up, your enemies actually rises faster. And you're supposed to bridge the gap with equipment and drawn spells, I think. Let's see. Oh, we can't get... The optimal way is to level up to max on disc 3. Let's see. Let's see. Redraw one of these. There we go. Steam Punch. Steam Punch. It's creeping cold again. Oh, I did lots of junctioning. I was when I played Final Fantasy VIII, I was the grindy type. As the first time I would encounter a new spell, I would grind it to 99 and then junction that. So my stats at least. So most of the game was extremely easy. It was just the very, very end game stuff that really messed me up. Let's see. Let's Bravado. Heroic Strike. And then Gigaton Punch Drill BC. Let's He sees big attack with 300 damage. That's funny. Yeah. Jesus, that done 112 damage. Beautiful. Searing Lash. Finish this. Actually. Bravado to get a little bit more healing in. I feel like I'm playing Darkest Dungeon here. Squeezing out every little bit of healing I can from every turn. I'm sure it's entirely unnecessary, but... Till that point, you just card everything non-humanoid and petrify anything humanoid, which is actually a quick way to win. Admit I basically stopped playing Final Fantasy VIII right before the final battle of either Disc 2 or Disc 3. I forget which disc was the penultimate disc. I think it had 4 discs. I think Final Fantasy VII had 3 and 8 had 4. Or 7 had 4 and 8 had 5. I don't remember. Raises Copernicus magic by 1 grade for 3 turns and grants 1 additional redraw the following 2 turns. That sounds good. That sounds really good. I think I'm going to want that. Let's kill a fire pillar for that. Good. It doesn't cost anything to use either. 7 had 3 and 8 had 4. Okay, cool. They both had... Oh, that's what I'm thinking of, because I played both of them on PC. Hi. Oh, come on. Seriously? Alright, let's... Bravade. And Heroic. And we'll just Mana Barrier somebody, because we can. Whoosh. Kapow. One of the main reasons I want to replay Final Fantasy VIII sometime is I want to re-experience the story, because I don't remember the story very well. I remember hating the story. I remember thinking it was intensely stupid when I was younger, and I'm kind of wondering if I would have a different take on it now. I think we can just straight kill this thing. This. Let's find out. Time compression. I wish I had the time to stream it. I wish I had the time to do a full Final Fantasy VIII playthrough in the year 2019 so we could talk about time compression in the moment. I think that'd be really fun. Can I get another... Can I get... Damn it. Wait, I actually have the power to do this. Let's be silly. Miss? Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, yeah, he has Golgo 13 syndrome. Remember that. I just remember Kabir. No, I know it replaces Yakuza 0. That's why I haven't been talking a lot about the Monday streams. I already have those decided for like the next year. I know exactly what we're doing. I remember hating the relationship between Squall and Renoa. I remember absolutely despising them. And I remember that being a big reason why I like Final Fantasy X so much. Because I saw Tidus and Yuna, I was like, wow, you guys actually have a decent relationship. I didn't know that could happen in a Final Fantasy game. Oh, hey. Those dudes playing chess over there. Squall says, but the thing is, you actually get to see his thoughts, so you know he's not being an edgelord, but dumb kid. Yeah, I think I was a dumb kid at the time as well, so I might be more charitable now as an adult. Oh, hi. What's happening? At Final Fantasy X at the same time as Return to Castle Wolfenstein? Never played X. Final Fantasy X is my second favorite Final Fantasy after 6. I know we've had this conversation before, but I will never get tired of talking about it. F it, let's do this. Gotta get rid of that field mage. I remember the Blitzball cutscene with the Screamo. No, that scene is hilarious. It really is. The animation's amazing. Like, the cutscenes in Final Fantasy X are incredible. Were incredible for the time. I don't know how well they stand up now. But yeah, that whole scene was just really fucking funny. Let's see. I think it's worth it to get rid of this guy if I can. Return to Castle Wolfenstein was amazing. It's been a long time since I last played it, but it was really good. I always wanted to play the Raven Wolfenstein, the one between Return to Castle Wolfenstein and the New Blood. I love Final Fantasy a lot, but you do have to kind of like the characters for that. And yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if I would appreciate them a lot more now. Like, Squall and Renoa were the only ones that I really didn't like. I loved Quistis. I thought she was a really cool character. And not because she had the hot school marm thing going on, but because she actually had layers to her. Like, she actually had, like, issues with being put into, like, a position of authority at a young age and having that responsibility thrust on her. I remember liking Selphie. I don't remember exactly why. But see, that was part of Quistis' whole thing, because, yeah, they were the same age. Like, I think, like, she wasn't supposed to be a teacher, and I think that was her hang-up. Like, she was a good teacher, but I don't think she really wanted to be. That just ended up kind of being, like, her calling or whatever. I don't know. I'd have to play it again. Perfect example. I would have to play it again. Let's see. We can tee up. Final Fantasy is a bunch of dumb kids trying to act like adults and failing badly at it. Yeah, and I think I would appreciate that a lot more now. Now that I'm not a dumb kid failing at my own stuff now. I'm a grown-ass man failing at my own stuff. And then you realize Squall's dad is even worse than him. I liked a lot of the secondary characters in it. I did like Laguna and his crew. I liked a lot of the people that you met along the way. I don't know, the more I talk about it, the more I really want to play it again. I really want to give it a chance. Let's see. We can straight annihilate you. And then I can probably lash out at this guy. Irving straight up not tell the right. No, I don't think he did. Ah, shit. I should have lashed that guy. My mistake. Well, we can rectify that right now. Actually, you know what? Punch, punch, mend. kind of distracting and refuse. Being the whole extremely reluctant assassin. Yeah, I remember being mad at that scene when I was younger and I played through it the first time. I think I would be much more charitable about it now. Perfect example right there. You know, just fuck this guy up. Yeah, it's almost a shame he was such a good shooter. Because that would put him in a bad position to have to kill somebody. Which he very explicitly did not want to do. Bravado first. Then that. Why not? It's kind of funny that in Final Fantasy VII you're eco-terrorists, and Final Fantasy VIII you're child soldiers mercenaries. Yeah, they were kind of going through a phase there, weren't they? A little screwed. Can't really fault a dude for not wanting to kill, especially given... yeah. And I don't think I really processed that the first time I played it. I don't think I processed a lot of things about that game, but it kind of, you know, kind of defied processing. What is this? I can't remember the last time I was this far from my basement. About time then. Adventure! There's all your character archetypes right there. Wait, so does this mean this goes to the guild hall? Whoa. Because that's a very guild hall looking bit of signage. Yep, whiffed it. There we go. Oh, where'd you assholes come from? Okay, if I can just... There we go. Bravado. Heroic. Brave. Doink. Don't intimidate me. How dare you, sir? Let's see. Punch, strike. Final Fantasy VII is a 2019 indie game with a plot twist. You were insane the whole time. That'd be so fun. Make it a walking simulator where all the characters other than Cloud are just in his head. Sell 10 million copies. Put some jump scares in it. Everyone on Twitch will stream it. Let's see. I think I have to bravado. I think I have to focus everything on this. Gigaton should do... No, I think I have to throw everything at this guy. I've played the older Final Fantasies more recently. Like, I replayed 1 and 4 just a few years ago. 6, it's been a while, but I've played through 6 so many times, and it's, like, burned into my brain. Yeah, all the ones after that, there's such time investments, I haven't played them. I don't think I've really played them since I played them originally. Focus. Freeze. I think I gave it up for under 99. Clubs, yeah. Hey. Probably should have been paying more attention and not focused on the guy that had his counter up. Probably. You know. Stop that. I have zero hope the Final Fantasy VII Remake will be good because Square took exactly the worst possible conclusion from Final Fantasy VII's popularity and then went all in on that direction. Yes, Cloud is back to being like the brooding sad sack, isn't he? And not the interesting, troubled character he was in the actual original game. Let's see. Sear this guy. Punch this guy. I can bust him apart. Unreal Tournament 99 is a much better game than Quake 3 Arena. I agree, except that I feel like Quake 3 Arena was more accessible. Like, I had friends that weren't big PC gamers that I could get to play Quake 3 Arena, but Unreal Tournament was just like a bit of a step too far for them. Let's see. Sear, Heroic, and then get some of this health back. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, all the weapons do exactly one thing. They're all, like, all the weapon types and ammo types are color-coded. The maps are really simple. And it's just go in and kill people. Like, Unreal Tournament, the weapons are all a bit more complex. And, like, the pace of the game is a little bit different. Double up the barrier. I had weekly LAN games or Unreal Tournament 99 for years. Oh yeah, they're both great, and I think from a design standpoint, I think Unreal Tournament 99 is the better game. But just in to me, it's like the difference between Diablo 3 and Grim Dawn. I think hands down, Grim Dawn is the better game. But if you want an ARPG to help people break into the genre, Diablo 3 is a way better choice. That should do it. Quake 3 is like playing a volleyball match with railguns. That's a great way to put it. I like that. I'm gonna steal that. Just edit it into my review. You know, I've heard some streamers say that they would never play like a big RPG on stream. Like it's too slow paced and people get bored. I'm not really feeling that. Because I think we have a lot of stuff we can chat about while this stuff's going on. I like the weapon variety of Unreal Tournament 99. The railgun face-offs in Quake 3 were fun. Yeah, that's the big thing for me. The weapons in Unreal Tournament were just so much more fun. They were way, way, way more fun. So Cleave is basically like Gigaton Punch, except it doesn't have a combo off. It doesn't have a combo potential, so I don't think I need another 4-point nuke in my deck. My favorite games done quick speedruns is an 8-hour Final Fantasy VII one. That one streamer I like watching, Arcus, he exclusively plays NES games, and he mainly does platformers, but he's also been working on learning how to speedrun the Dragon Quest games. Those are really fun to watch. It's really interesting the considerations that go into it too. Because you end up having to play those games in a really weird way. 8 hours of Final Fantasy XIV Triple Triad. Suggestion for the marathon, 8 hours of Triple Triad. Yikes. It does make me think, like, if and when I'm ever able to do this full time, it does reassure me that I could probably do like regular RPG days. Like pick some game like Final Fantasy or, I mean, whatever really. And work through it over the course of a couple weeks or a couple months. And chat wouldn't just like straight die while I'm doing that. Wow, I can do this again. So I'm gonna do this again. 26 times 3 comes to 70 something. So I could do that and that. Actually, if I do it in that order, it should default. Nah, I'll do it like that. Final Fantasy VII, the random encounters are based on step counter, and the RNG is consistent, so you can count your steps and control which screen and whether or not you get an encounter. So the speedrun has the exact amount of steps you do on each screen to avoid shitty encounters. That's cool. That actually sounds really interesting. Occasionally I watch this other streamer who's on late at night around the same time called Pronzo. He does Legend of Zelda speedruns. And in the original Legend of Zelda, there's a similar thing where you can control the drops that you get from enemies based on how many enemies you kill without taking a hit. And speedrunners use that to get bombs at opportune times without having to buy them. It's pretty interesting. Really, the whole speedrunning thing is just super, super cool. Let me see here. Shit, I'll take that. Punch. What do you think? 88. And we got shields up, it's fine. I'll just weaken both of them and take them out whenever. Yeah, the spin-offs were really heavy on the Turks, weren't they? Luckily mixed with their themes from your content. Final Fantasy VI, you can 100% control the RNG on Seltzer's. I didn't know that. You can control his slots? Fascinating. No, I don't need minutes. It's kind of not what I want right now. There we go. Heroic Strike, thank you. Steam Punch. There we go. Full team effort, this one. Doink. The Turks were cool, just a bunch of people in business suits ready to throw down who had a cool theme. I liked that they weren't just straight toadies for Shenmue. I liked that they actually had their own aims and opinions, and sometimes they were just like, yeah, we're not gonna fight you. It's not worth it right now. Like, they felt like much more robust characters than most of the Shinra execs. Annoying feels inadequate here. That must be a drill queen. Our heroes readied themselves for an audience with a twist. Don't you mean Sting? Alright, boss time. Let's see. I can tee up some stuff here. There's over 1,000 hit points. Okay, this might be a long fight. Hang on, no. I wanted to focus. Searing Lash. I don't know why I didn't think of this the first time. And then Fire Powder. Ventrilo Queen. That is a whole lot of hit points. Ah, she got to go first that time. That is a lot of hit points, but I feel like our decks are better designed to do tons of damage now that we have chains and combos. I could almost do that again. Wait, I can. Whoa, whoa! I can Gigatime Punch this turn. Let's. No, I can't. I can't. I can get 3 points, but I can't seal the deal. Okay. In that case. Steel Punch, Searing Lash. And then we'll see where Creeping Cold lands. A lot of especially 8-bit games with the PRNG is no avail. Oh wow. That's a ton of damage. Ow, ow, ow. My nephew in Japan is playing Fortnite right now. Let's see. Just heroic. Good time. Yeah, let's do that. He has more damage than pulling out his chain. Chop. Chop. You don't have a way to reset its state. You can figure out where it's at and work out the resulting RNG roll. I love stuff like that. I love the ways that some players can manipulate the code in games. Like, not even with external tools, but just in the way that they manage the game to do really cool stuff. No, I don't hate Fortnite, guys. I'm not against Fortnite. I played it once. It was fun. If I had more free time, it might be a thing I enjoyed regularly, but I don't. Mr. Lister Blister, hello. Yes, it's me. Good to see you. Glad you could make it out tonight. If you guys don't know, Mr. Lister Blister is he's another streamer. I hang out with him in Badweed's chat during the day. He is a very cool dude, of course. Let's see. Let's get our barriers back. I'm not really bothering with that other bee because I feel like she's probably going to resummon both of them if I kill it. Although the cold spell Creeping Cold might get him. Followed ages ago, but I'm never awake for your streams. Oh, of course, man. Oh, she resummoned him anyway. So. Yeah, I've got a couple viewers. Like, I know Cornudo's in the UK as well. So I really appreciate you guys making the effort to come out. I know I stream at like the worst possible time. That's just me. Fortnite is the one where the devs have to do like 100 hours weeks for months on. Yeah, honestly that's gonna be like any live service though. That's just kind of the way it goes. This music is wild, isn't it? It's that classic JRPG. It's the crazy electric guitar bridges. It's 3:33 a.m. there, Hieronymus. Jeez. I think Harm B, you're the only one that I stream at a convenient time for since you're in Hawaii, yeah? During the weekday, I'm sleeping on the bus to work with the streams. Man. Someday, we'll have a much more exciting and realistic schedule. Let's see. Let's do that. gigatons, dude. Yeah, like 6 to 9 p.m. The definition. Yeah, I'm prime time for Hawaii. That's where I need to focus my efforts. I need to get all my new viewers from Hawaii. So 9:33 here, just plus 12. That's not too bad, I guess. More spam shoutouts, yeah. I need a spam sponsorship. That's what I need. Obviously. Alright, let's re-roll that. I got a bunch of steam punches. Let's see. I'm gonna save her cards and see if I can get her chain again. Brave bust her. Talk about the locals reclaiming the property stolen by Zuckerberg. Good for them. Excuse me. Brave Buster's got to be in a Final Fantasy VII reference. Oh, Lister, you missed at the very beginning. What was it? Wigs and Budge? Yeah, they went all in on the Final Fantasy references here, and it is much appreciated. All right, here we go. Focus, Lash, and Pillar. That should do it. Yeah, Lister, if you haven't seen this game, it's really cool for an RPG. The whole card-based thing works out really well because it has these chain and combo systems where all the cards come from specific characters, and if you get like 3 actions per turn and 2 redraws per turn, and if you have one character play like 3 actions straight, they get a special, kind of like a limit break. And then some cards combo with certain characters, so this game wears its inspiration on its sleeves, yeah. Alright, I think I can just... I might be able to take you down. Maybe. It's like Slay the Spire meets classic JRPG. Kinda. Did your health bars vanish? Oh no, they're behind my face. Because I'm an idiot, didn't put my face cam in an intelligent spot. I guess for this entire stream. Like Slay the Spire meets classic JRPG. Thank you. It's a bit more focused than that because each character's deck is only 8 cards. Here, I can show you after whatever cutscene ensues. Or one doesn't ensue. Thanks, game. Yeah, so like Armalee's deck. So on the right, oh my god, I'm the worst. Professional streamer right here, guys. Let's just shrink myself. Whoop, I'm tiny now. So on the right here, Bravado, Heroic Strike, Brave Buster. That's my active deck, and that's what can be drawn during battle. And then over on the left here are all the possible cards I can add to it. So right now I'm only using 3 of the 5 cards I have available. I can also buy more cards from the merchant. I can find them in treasure chests, or I can craft them. And cards found in each of those ways are unique to that method. So yeah, we have our basic knight hero type. We have a magic caster with fire and ice, and I think later we get lightning spells. And then Galeo here is a like healer and buffer. Healer, buffer, debuffer. Who actually has our biggest attack right now. That does a ton of damage and combos with Armelie. Which means if Armelie plays one of her actions during the same turn that Gigaton Punch goes off, it does a bunch more damage. Which is pretty cool. Also, this game is super pretty and cute. And I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of this so far. Wow, the heroic fields of fair ways, where brave heroes of the guild leisurely limber up between their heroic deeds. You fucking play golf out here. It's just a golf course. Yeah, it's a really cool system. It's worked out super well so far. And it makes for some really good fights. Like, that boss battle went really smoothly. The one before it did not. It was pretty harrowing. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking up SteamWorld Heist a bit earlier in chat too. A lot of people in chat here really like it. They say it's the best of the SteamWorld games. Anything around here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we have a bunch of fans. For me, I've only played the first SteamWorld Dig. Now I have to move this again. I've only played the first SteamWorld Dig and now this, so I am still something of a SteamWorld neophyte. Guild Caddy Lenny Bartamax. Halt! This is a members-only facility. Show me your membership cards or leave the premises. Lenny, we just ran into an army that tried to burn down Town Hall. We must speak to Guildmaster Gaines. You're looking at acting Guildmaster Bartamax, and yes, I know about that army. In fact, how can I be sure you're not with them? But we grew up together. You've known us your whole life. It's having the Guardian Force amnesia thing. We grew up in the orphanage together. That is hard to forget. Anyway, you won't find any other guild heroes here. The Void took them all. You're all that's left? Ouch. This is serious. Why aren't you getting ready to go after them? The statutes clearly state that the clubhouse can't ever be left unguarded. Yeah, I thought Dig was pretty good. But I didn't end up finishing it. It got kind of repetitive. Like this guy's mop hair. This is a robot. It's probably literally a mop. I think I can actually see the part that like the shaft screws into on the top. Former Guildmaster Gaines was very clear on that matter. I'm obliged to stay here. You are not a member of this guild, so you can't see how much work goes into this. The paperwork alone is a nightmare. Yeah, the character designs in this are super cool. But we have to act fast. Hey, why don't the three of us go after them? You, I remember back in summer camp when you got lost in your own tent. It's a good one. Oh, come on, it was really dark. Besides, you need to be a member of the guild to stage an official rescue party. Well, I know how we can solve this problem. Okay, so no official rescue party then. How about we make this an unofficial operation? Carrying that bubblegum machine is hard work. You never know, they might have jawbreakers in there. Or maybe capsules. Don't make me laugh. You'd only get yourself captured and... Hey, that's not a bad idea. As acting master of the guild, I give you my permission to stage an unsanctioned rescue party. Ooh, grenades. Grenade vending machine. Why has nobody thought of that? Let's kickstart it. Without any recognition from the guild, of course. Right, now if you'll excuse me, I have to familiarize myself with my new office. It's high time for biscuits and a session in the massage chair. What kind of biscuits do you think he means? I have to wonder. You pay extra, the machine pulls the pin for you. Guildmaster Lenny, huh? Someone's riding the gravy train. All right, it must be American biscuits because they mentioned gravy. That's Lenny, always eager to climb the career ladder. I can't help thinking there's something more going on here than a straight-up promotion. Never mind that. This could be my big chance to get a guild member. No, it couldn't. He's not gonna give you one. Don't be ridiculous. Armily, every time you get that look, I just know there's going to be trouble. By saving the guild heroes, I'll definitely prove my worth to Master Gaines. Oh god, blisters. Don't start this. I haven't even been in the Badweed chat that much lately, but I think the last 2 or 3 times it's devolved into an argument over biscuits. That's cool, dude. We've had much worse conversations than that in this chat. Even more than when I helped him keep those hungry golfers away from the heroic fields of fair ways. Oh, I really thought he was gonna make me a member that time. First of all, he said gophers, not golfers. And Lenny made it very clear that this wouldn't give you any recognition from the guild. But Lenny's wrong. The Hero's Handbook states that real heroics don't have to be sanctioned. Besides, the village is unprotected now. We need those guild heroes back. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for a field trip, and these buns won't eat themselves. He's carrying buns from the bakery. It's not... Okay. Eating buns in your mother's basement won't help if the Void Army comes back. The US cider versus UK cider? Uh-oh. Yeah, I wasn't aware there was a difference either. I know for us it's like apple cider. It's like booze made from fruit? Is that it? Oh good, not a roguelike, you're still there. I should have known. The moment I mentioned eating buns, you'd be like, what? They keep setting houses on fire. Goodbye free rent. Green Robot really is me. Oh shit. I don't like fire. We're paying rent. Stay here and rot for the rest of our lives. Or we could go on a date with destiny and an evil army. Come on, Coco. If this ain't a chance to deploy knowledge practically for the good of the many, then what is? Yeah, you got her. We know it. Yeah, US cider is mostly non-alcoholic, although I think you can get alcoholic ones. It's okay. Lister, I started an entire food chat channel in my Discord just for situations like this. It's fine. Also, we're almost done for the night, so it can be shunted elsewhere if necessary. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're actually making sense. Oh yeah, oh right, that's hard cider. I just drink wine, I don't know. Alright, let's follow their tracks. Ooh. Aspiring Hero raises our Millie's strength by 1 grade for 3 turns, 2 grades if she's below 50% of her maximum health, and 3 grades if she's below 25%. Cool. Fine, I'm not carrying all your stuff. Japanese cider is just some kind of sweet soda. Drink cider, beer, rum and whiskey, and whiskey mainly. I've had, let me think here. I mostly drink wine. I have wine pretty regularly throughout the week. I drink beer, sometimes, mostly Japanese beer, or like European pale ales. I used to drink a lot of mixed drinks, but they're just too damn expensive. Too cheap for that. You just realized that all this, yeah, they call them punch cards up front, and actually the sequence of holes and binary on each one is different. Yeah, Japanese beer is the best. I mean, that's what got me onto it. I didn't actually like beer very much until I started having Japanese beer. All right, chapter complete. After a nice deliberation with acting guildmaster Bartimax, the trio head out on the heels of the evil Void Army to rescue the captured guild heroes. All right, and that is where we're gonna stop it, because we have a good 2 hours and 40 minutes in this game. I think that works for a first look. Although I do feel kind of bad canceling beer chat now. But it is late here, and I should get to bed because I'm going to an ice skating party tomorrow. One of my kids' friends. But yeah, this is SteamWorld Quest. It is really good so far. Thanks for coming out, Mr. Lister Blister. I appreciate it. And y'all, if you're in the market for another streamer to check out, definitely check out his streams. He's a good dude. All right. That's going to do it for tonight. As far as the schedule goes, Monday, we're back on... Let me re-inflate myself here. Monday, back to Yakuza 0, and we're going to be finishing the cabaret stuff with Majima. We're going to take on Club Moon at last. Wednesday... Actually, hang on. Wednesday, for roguelike night, I got that new one. What is it called? I always forget. Infected Shelter. If you want to take a look at this before you give it a try, I'll link it in chat for you. Looks really interesting. And the email the dude sent me was hilarious. So that's what we're doing on Wednesday. And then next Friday, I think we're going to open with Monster Prom. That was a request by our friend Threep. Also, Threep made that one possible by donating the game to me, so thank you so much. Yeah, and then next Saturday... I haven't decided. Posted. Anyway, if you guys want to continue beer chat, alcohol chat, you're welcome to do so here in my absence, or you can pop over to Discord and fire it up in food chat there. Yeah, it just came in the new Humble Bundle. Monster Prom, that is. So. And I'm going to keep working on SteamWorld Quest this month since it's one of our Reader's Choice reviews. I should have a review for it probably right near the end of the month since this seems to be a pretty sizable game. So. Alright guys, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm already looking forward to seeing you all on Monday. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. Hopefully I'll see you in Discord. Hopefully I'll see you places. Until then, y'all take care. Have a good one. Good night, everybody.